This is just a warning. This episode's a little raunchy, so if you're under the age of 18, get out. That and it may offend you. Without further ado, enjoy the episode! Hello, everybody. This is your host, Yoko, messing up the recording as usual. It was a hot mess of a time. Welcome back to Yoko and Frisky's Dimensional Rift. I am your host, Yoko, the Shiba Inu from another dimension. Here, alongside me, my brother from another mother, MC Metro Card Frisky.
Yo, what's up? And I'm not here alone tonight. I brought my friend from Norwalk, Connecticut. You've seen him dance. You've seen him make you laugh. Now you can see him on our podcast talking about Pokemon. Give it up for Remix.
Hello, it's me, fellow tea enthusiast.
Such a beautiful song.
I like it. I like Aqua's music. They have good music.
Sometimes I breathe heavy when they play.
It's an unappreciated genre, that we take for granted in this day and age.
What other songs do they make other than Barbie Girl? Something else.
You know what?
Hey now,
Let me
hey now,
get back
hear
to
what
you.
I say now.
Yeah.
Something, happiness is just around. They only made like 2 songs that anybody cared about.
Then they do like the Six Flags song.
No, that was Venga Boys.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right.
Didn't
you're
they
right.
make music for like Happy Town or whatever that show was?
Oh, you mean Lazy Town?
Yeah, didn't they make music for them?
Girl, I don't even know.
Let me check that out.
Anyway, Detective Pikachu is now on store shelves, so in honor of that cinematic masterpiece, we decided to take another dive into the world of fanfiction.net with some Pokemon fanfiction.
What a world we're about to dive into. We don't know. I haven't read a Pokemon fanfiction since Gen 1, Season 1.
Didn't you just have a bunch of fanfictions last month? Weren't you bragging about it on Twitter?
I was, because they were so old. They're from Gen 1, Season 1, and they're in my closet, unless you want me to read those. I tried reading them, and it just makes no sense. I don't know what's going on with them.
Remix.
Hello.
You say you had a friend that was like a big Pokemon fan?
Oh yeah. So when I was in night school, I was doing an English project, and I forget what we had to do. But next to me was a guy in my class, and he would periodically just tap on my shoulder, just be like, "Dude, look at this Garchomp." I'm like, "All right," and then he's basically just showing me what I came to know later in life as Vor and
Oh.
Hyper Chubs and stuff. And he's just
Oh.
like, dude, look at how cool this Garchomp looks. And I'm like, and he keeps going through every Pokemon, like Mewtwo and Lugia, and he's just basically just looking at porn at this point. And he's just like, oh man, isn't this interesting? And I'm like, I'm just trying to do my English project, dude.
I think he was scoping you out.
I think he was flirting with you, bro.
I was 15. Actually, I was
Still, you still should have got the dick deets, bro.
the deets, the Lugia deets.
All right, so let's start this off. Anybody got any opening salvos?
He's coming with me. Come here.
And Yoko's fighting a dog in her dimension.
She's a tiny dog.
Gotta catch it, Yoko. Throw a Pokeball at it.
I caught it. A wild puppy appeared. Puppy used bark attack, and I used my foot attack. No, okay. I wouldn't do that to him. He's a baby. He's only 5 months old. I love him.
Yeah, don't be like that one YouTuber that uploaded a video of her beating up her dog.
Why would you do that though? Why would you sabotage yourself? First of all,
why would you beat up your dog?
that too. That's the most important part. This dog. Okay, so my new dog. His name is Owen. He's got Yoko's color scheme. He's got my colors.
Wait,
Brown.
hold on. You're a Shiba Inu, and you
Yes.
have a dog that's a pet.
Well, Mickey
How
Mouse
does
has
that?
a dog. Rude. How dare you?
Yeah, but everybody knows, Pluto writes the short bus.
Well, first of all, Minnie Mouse you never used to wear a shirt. Now she wears a shirt. I don't know. It's a cartoon world. I could draw a hamburger and eat it. What can you do?
Um, go to jury duty.
Now you're an
That's pretty
American
impressive.
citizen.
Mm-hmm.
All
I
right.
love it.
So, Remix, you want to start us off? You got a gem?
I do indeed. I have a interactive story. It's a Pokemon muscle growth story. Hopefully it works.
Oh
Boy.
boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
Okay, the Pokemon I got was Charizard. It was randomized. And the next prompt is, how will they gain muscle? 1, through hard work. 2, with an item. Or 3, you got something better. Which should we choose?
You got something better.
Yeah, you got something better.
Ah, shit, it makes me want to make my own account on here. Let's go with through hard work, because I love hard work and determination.
You're filled with all the determination.
Ah, god damn it. It seems like it's a dead end in this.
Just read it. Just read it.
It just keeps asking me to make an account on here.
Are you serious? Oh wait, where are you?
I was on writing.com.
Writing.com.
This is such a cool
Whoa.
story.
It's asking you to make an account so you can read the story.
I think so I can contribute.
Lord, that's dumb. All right, I'm gonna read mine. This one's short.
I'm ready.
Here we go. It's stupid. One day, in Pokemon World, Ash thought it would be a good idea to flush Pikachu. Pika, fuck you! Shouted Pikachu from the toilet. Ash crammed him in. Go to hell, Ash! Pikachu jumped out, splashing Ash with the toilet water. Pikachu! Screamed Ash. Get back! He accidentally picked up Mimikyu, who promptly slapped Ash's lips right off. Bitch!
Wait,
No! It
wait.
shouted. You quit your shit now, honey. What the fuck? Team Rocket entered the bathroom stall Ash was in. Hey, my stall clearly states occupied, you stupid shit, screeched Ash. His voice was raspy from all the shouting. James tilted his head in annoyance. Well, excuse me for needing to evacuate my bowels, you selfish little prick. Yeah, spoke Jesse. Get out, little twerp. Ash slammed his fist onto the stall walls. What? You all want to share the same fucking toilet here? Well, it looks like that is going to be the case. A moment of awkward silence and exasperated breathing passed. Ash looked to their feet. Say, where the fuck is Meowth? We flushed him, responded Jesse. What? Why? I don't know. Suddenly, Maxie entered the room. Pardon me for my intrusion, but why are you all... Ash suddenly hit his face, punching his glasses. Bitch, shut your face! Archie fell down from the ceiling and high-fived Ash. Yeah, that's my boy! The entire Team Aqua team entered the restroom and began trashing up the place, spreading water all over the floor. Loud heavy metal music played. Guzma walked in and then instantly made a U-turn.
Oh my gosh.
Ash climbed upon the stage, his face painted like a murder clown as the heavy metal music increased. A crowd appeared out of nowhere and lights appeared. Ash screeched, ah! Crawl into the water, live there, die there. Meow popped up from the toilet. It's a living. An audience laughed and credits popped.
So that was so painful, but I'm glad it was short.
One, decided that was the whole thing.
Kind of.
Wow.
That was kind of a cliffhanger. It's kind of hoping for more.
Yeah, man. Like, there's a concert in the restroom. Like, my thing is, someone decided this story needed to be told. It needed to be told.
There's a kid out there in his lunch, eating it reading that fanfic on their tablet. And there's a kid next to him who wrote it.
He's writing it to like impress someone so he'd go to prom together.
Okay, you ready for mine? I think mine's a little disturbing.
I'm okay with that.
I wanna be the very best. No one ever was. Yeah, go for it.
All right. This, I think, involves Pokemon. And again, I'm going to censor it if it gets gruesome. The story is called Time to Shine by Multiverse Soul. An Arcanine decides to put a Samurott in his place.
Samurai?
It's a Samurott? I don't know. So, here we go. It's just disclaimer. I don't own Pokemon. The story is mostly just an idea. I just wanted to get out there for some reason. Also, give credit where credit is due. I have to thank Super Daikenki for helping me edit the story. Hope you guys enjoy. So, it says, the endless cycle of life brings another day in the mysterious world of Pokemon. In a complex yet interesting world, one could only wonder just how many things are to discover. For two Pokemon, this experience would be discovering something that they both have been waiting nearly what seemed like forever for. It should be pretty obvious what the specific thing they have been waiting for is. Mating. Oh no. Okay. I don't know if I picked the right. Oh, okay. An Arcanine lived around the Zelena forest with the name of Jet. Being an Arcanine, of course, generally he was huge, in more ways than one, standing around the height of 6'8" on all fours to be specific, and his weight is 307 pounds. This Arcanine was pretty intimidating to come across, but at the same time, if there was a female or a gay male around, they would go nuts when they saw how strong and handsome he was. Jet, however, wasn't really interested in anyone that he saw. It was possibly for him to be a bisexual Arcanine and give another Pokemon a second glance after crossing their path, leaving generally all of his fans disappointed. But he needed someone who would initiate the certain spark, someone who could actually make him get in a a Pokeball. There we go. Yeah, I'll use that as an analogy. I can't think. Oh, I know. It's bad. That day was sure to come soon, but some more waiting and patience is all that was needed. On the other hand, there was another Pokemon who inhabited the forest, one of which is a Samurott named Drew. Another male. He was around 5'5", a bit tall for a formidable Pokemon, and his weight was 210 pounds, which is surprisingly underweight for the Pokemon of his size. As a Samurott, he would be, for the most part, somewhat intimidating as well. He wasn't such a bitch about everything. I was like, what? If he wasn't such a bitch, what? Generally, this otter always had a habit of dissing other Pokemon and such. Okay, that's not important. Alright, let's get to the good stuff. Let's see. As Jet walked around aimlessly, it wasn't until a few moments later that his problem would be solved. His sensitive ears could definitely hear footsteps not far away. He looked over into the general direction of the sound of his hazel eyes to meet the backside of a male Samurott. Ooh, boy. who happened to be drinking water from the lake. Jet was automatically turned on by watching the Samurai's sexy poke behind and become rather dissolute. The Samurai drew. Stop laughing. This is hard for me. This is so hard for me. The Samurai
It's
drew.
hard for him too.
Oh, Owen, cover your ears. You're a baby.
Jelly filled is my favorite. Nothing beats a jelly filled donut.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Sound of his hazel eyes to meet the backside of the male samurai, who happened to be drinking water from the lake. Jet was automatically turned on and watching his behind, blah, blah, blah. Samurai Drew picked his muzzle up from the water. Streams of the clear liquid flowed down his mouth as his facial fur slowly soaked, obviously messy drinker. Jet liked that. Yeah. He apparently his lust was building, and Samurai was sexy. Only thing now was to simply talk to him. Okay. They meet and they're like, you're in the personal space, Drew said rudely. Jet wasn't going to let himself be turned down so easily. However, he was going to mate one way or another. But for now, he tried to keep control. Name's Jet, and you are? Drew growled, getting quickly sick of this mutt's persistence. The Arcanine could feel a surge of fury rush through his body. Oh, I do not want anything rushing through this child's body.
When are they gonna start humping?
I know. What are you doing here, you mutt? It was like the next day. It's okay. Let me get to the good stuff.
Good stuff.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't. Ooh.
Ooh.
It says, what's your name? Drew. They left and they met another day. Drew blushed heavily and felt nervous. I wanted to apologize to you. I shouldn't have acted the way I did before. I was always attracted to males. Good for you. Jet was caught off guard from what Drew said. Could you do it again? Do what? Jet, with his rear raised, his 14-inch poke flute is fully out and dripping with music. Are you sure you don't want me to prep this time? Don't worry, I could take the music. Take me like you have done last time. Play me like the Snorlax that I am. I need it. And oh boy.
I'm getting so emotional right now. Keep going.
The Arcanine's poke flute was 18 inches long and began to play smoothly from its... It began to play smoothly. He was getting...
I love jazz.
He was getting so into the music as Drew he and Drew were so into the music. He still felt a strong urge within his flute. So Jet wasted no time playing his song over the otter's rear, wrapping his paws around his waist with a tight grip. What are you waiting for? Play that song for me now. Hold up. At least let me line myself up right. I gotta get the music. And then there's a lot of slamming. I guess they were slamming that music. The descriptions are kind of real. I'm getting a little peaked here. That's pretty much what's happening. Drew's taste for music was making the otter shout to the sky, swinging his head back as he felt the large poke flute play for him. Oh my... So I'm seeing here harder time me with it. Fill in the blank with other words.
All right, that's enough.
I think so. Thank you. I that was the end of the fic anyway. I'm done. I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go burn my eyes now. You guys have fun. Next fic.
Hey, Remix, you got something?
I do. It's not as musical, I think.
Oh, there's a pound button.
You better cut it out right now or I'll pound you.
Oh, that's not what I expected.
Wow.
That's a subby brat.
Pound you. All right, go for it, man. Take the stage.
This story is called Lucario and His Master.
No, no. All of you people need
Please
to
read
stop.
and review and enjoy. Warning, contains lemons and yaoi.
What? Contains lemons?
Lemon means it's
Apparently.
sour, and yaoi means it's gay.
Love that mix. It was late and starting to get cold outside. After a full day of training and goofing off, Lucario and Jerry were tired, but not too tired. Master, how did I do today? Lucario asked Jerry as the two walked back to their warm home.
Oh, why
Awesome.
has it gotta be
Same as
warm?
always, Lucario. And I told you, you don't have to call me Master, Jerry informed his faithful companion. But I like to call you Master. Master? Whatever you want, said Jerry. That little bit of acceptance made Lucario all warm and fuzzy inside, despite the bitter cold of the weather. Lucario loved his master Jerry, and Jerry loved Lucario back. Lucario grabbed Jerry and pulled him in close and hugged him passionately, while softly growling. It was a long while before Lucario regained himself and let go of his master. Jerry looked a bit distilled. I'm sorry, Master. I lost myself for a second. Please forgive my inappropriate behavior, regretted Lucario. Jerry smiled and hugged Lucario back. Don't be sorry. I like your hugs, Jerry said into Lucario's neck. Lucario gave his 15-year-old master a big squeeze, grinning from ear to ear, wagging his blue tail, and all the while.
Oh.
Come on, let's go in. It's getting really cold, said Jerry. This must be Jerry. This must be fucking Jerry Springer. The boy master and his Pokemon walked into the inviting warmth of their home. Jerry's parents were always both very busy, so naturally, with the lack of parental supervision, Jerry and Lucario grew extremely close to each other.
No, Jerry,
After dinner and a few TV shows, it was bath time. When Jerry was a small child, he and Lucario would always take baths together, but now that Jerry was 15, they have long since...
Oh no! You can stop reading this now!
Lucario very
No.
sad every day at bath time. Well, I'm gonna go take a shower now, said Jerry awkwardly as he got up from watching TV with Lucario. Okay, said the dog Pokemon sadly. Lucario hated every second that he wasn't with Jerry. The green-haired boy walked up the stairs to the bathroom and shut the door. Lucario heard the water start to run. He visualized his master getting undressed and seeing water hit his naked body, seeing himself
actually
Oh my
climb into
gosh.
the bathtub with the
It's
master.
good. It's written well.
Seeing himself rub soap up and down the master's smooth, wet body. Yeah, but he's 15. How old is this Lucario?
First of all, he's 15. This is underage. We're going to hell.
Second of all, even worse than that, he's got green hair.
Let the child live. Oh, I'm dead.
Or he was 15 in Pokemon years.
So that's like 17. Lucario was so caught up in his own fantasy that he failed to see his own membership unsheathing itself from within its blue fur.
He's got a gym
Lucario
membership?
regained himself
I don't like this
and
gym
looked
membership.
down to see his exposed. What
Alright.
is it gonna be called? It's exposed. Aura
TM?
growing larger by the second.
Okay, that works.
Instinctively, he covered his thigh with his paw,
Oh my gosh.
If Master were to ever know that I was thinking dirty thoughts about him, he would surely punish or disown me, thought Lucario. But then again, Master does love me, and I love him. Without second questioning, Lucario gathered up all his nerve and got up from the TV. Wait, was he sitting on the TV, or...
I want off this planet. I don't know if I can take this.
Made his way to the bathroom. Jerry heard the door open and called out for a response. Lucario? Is that you? Jerry said above the running shower water. Yes, Master. Well, what do you want? Nothing, Master. Lucario opened the shower curtains and climbed into the bathtub alongside his confused master. Lucario, what are you doing in here? Jerry embarrassedly asked as he tried to cover himself up the best he could do with his arms. What's wrong, Master? Can't we take baths together anymore? Said the obviously overaged Pokemon as it reached for the soap. Lucario looked down at Jerry's phallic-shaped object and saw that it was growing with anticipation. Master, what are you thinking about? Asked Lucario, yet already knowing the obvious answer. Nothing. Why? Lucario grabbed his master tight and pulled him into a hug. Don't play dumb with me, Master. Lucario closed the distance between his thighs and Jerry's and began to provocatively poke Jerry's thing with his own.
No!
Starting to rub soap on his master's back. You like that, don't you, Master? Yes, I do. Lucario.
No, I don't.
How did you know that I? Because I like it too, Master, and I've been meaning to tell you how much I love you for a long time, said Lucario. As he kissed his master all wet with water. Oh, Lucario, I love you too, confided Jerry as he inserted his tongue into Lucario's mouth. Are we not allowed to talk about kissing?
No, it's just gross.
They did the nasty adult things for a long time, exploring each other's slimy bodies all the while. That sounds like fucking Spider-Man ran up on them. Had to get one for the Daily Bugle. Peter Parker's outside the window just taking pictures.
He's like, wow, what a scoop! This is
I
gross!
can't believe he had like a fucking picture. Lucario began to instinctively slightly vibrate against his master's inner thigh, causing Jerry to groan with pleasure.
Oh Lord Jesus, they need to go to church.
Yes, I loved you for such a long time now, and now I can truly say this to you. I want you inside me. This made Lucario very happy indeed. Yes, Master, and I want you and me. The two kissed some more and got out of the bathtub and dried each other off, all the while blushing a crimson red. They made their way to Jerry's bedroom. It was Lucario's room, too. Jerry sat down on the bed, and Lucario followed him. So, how do you want to do this? I mean, who goes first? Said Jerry, a little embarrassed with himself for being so naive. Lucario answered this question by gently grabbing Jerry's Pokeflute.
No.
And giving it a good squeeze, causing Jerry to sing.
Oh
Lucario continued,
my gosh.
stroking the boy membership seductively, making Jerry lay his back on the bed. Lucario followed up by taking his master's Pokeflute into his mouth. Jerry moaned with raw pleasure as he felt Lucario play a beautiful song on his Pokeflute. Lucario then began to wrap his doggy tongue around the 9-inch recorder and play a wonderful song.
No.
Lucario, gasp. Jerry wasn't able to finish his sentence as he starbursted inside of Lucario's mouth.
I would have said Volt Tackle, but, you know, whatever.
His master's
He used
gushers splash on his tongue and happily drank it all down.
Can we stop?
Did you like it, Master? Lucario said as he crawled on top of his master and licked his face all over. Yes, I did, Lucario, said the boy master as he rewarded Lucario by stroking alongside the Pokemon's lower back. Now let me help you release Lucario, said Jerry as he gently pushed his doggy lover on his back.
No!
Jerry grabbed hold of Lucario's
Jerry, no! You need help! Oh my god.
Fruit by the foot and copied the same process of pleasure, much to Lucario's delight. Oh my god. Lucario grabbed the back of Jerry's head and ruffled through the master's green, spiky hair as Jerry began to lapse his tongue around Lucario's 11-inch rock candy,
Oh my gosh!
making Lucario
I want
writhe
off
with
this
pleasure.
planet.
Lucario cried out as he gushered inside of his master's warm mouth. Jerry loved the way Lucario felt in him as he gulped down all of
I love child
Lucario's
services taking
warm,
this dog away.
warm.
Let's call it on this.
It was just about to finish, but I'm very happy with ending it there.
Yeah, I think it's okay. It's
Yeah, we're losing subscribers. Damn, good job, man. That was classic.
It was that wasn't such a bad story. Reading through it.
Yeah, there was no typos.
I mean, I agree, but kid should have been 18. He shouldn't be messing with his
definitely.
Pokemon.
Lucario is way over his head. I'm gonna call Chris Hansen really quick. Or who's the Chris Hansen in the Pokemon world?
I'm not sure, but child needs help.
Blaine.
Someone must. Mommy and Daddy are not giving this child enough attention. Yo, you need to take this Lucario away from this child, okay?
That child's getting attention from Lucario.
Oh my god. Oh.
Where are his parents? Who let this kid dye his hair a spiky green?
His parents obviously don't care. He going upstairs playing Bajinga or whatever you kids play, fork knife. I don't know.
Fork knife. That's what all the Lucarios are playing these days.
Oh my gosh. Oh. I want to wash my ears of this sin.
I'm never eating an 11-inch rock candy again.
I mean,
Do you like rock candy that much?
oh my god. No. No. I regret reading these. We really hit the deep end. Fast and the Furious fanfiction time was fun. This one just made me sad.
This is terrible.
It is terrible.
Well, I'm gonna read another one. This one.
You got it.
This is what we're here for, really. Okay.
Yeah, it's true.
Here we go. This is called Terry and the Pokemon. The wolf begins her first day as a Pokemon trainer. The only problem is, how is she going to get her Pokemon? Here we go. Once, there was a young wolfess named Terry. She had been taking classes at the Pokemon Lab and Research Center. Recently, she had decided to start her own adventure. Finally, the day her Pokemon training would begin. Stretching her back legs and fluffing her cheeks, the prime female gracefully placed her cap backwards on her head, to which angular her ears popped from the top holes. She grit her teeth as she looked at the clock. There wasn't any more time to worry about her looks. She didn't get going now. There wouldn't be any Pokemon left to choose from. Not to mention, her couture for Professor Longoak would have been for nothing. Grabbing her bag and her zipping her top a little bit, Terry dashed out the door and headed toward Professor Longoak's laboratory. Brushing off her skirt, the sun baked, Theo tiptoed into the open lab, her tail fluffing out behind her. Her green eyes searched the empty room and stopped on the table where a cigarette sat, freshly lit. Professor Longoak, I'm here for my lessons. The female bit her lip. And you know, my Pokemon wouldn't be too bad either. Terry took a few forward until she was close enough to the cigarette. A second later, a large black and white creature crawled out from under the desk, paw reaching around furiously for the burning stick. Badger poked its beady eyes up from over the desk, a plum of smoke shadowing it. Harry, earlier than expected, noted the badger, rising from the plume. Well, Professor Longoak, I wanted to stay punctual so we could get the lesson out of the way. Longoak blinked once before he walked over to Terry, who leaned innocently on the desk, tail up and wagging. Of course, your lessons are very important, growled the badger, sliding a hooked claw down Terry's exposed back. The wolf grinned as a shiver ran up her spine. Promptly, Longoak turned Terry onto her back and tore off her skirt with strong claws. The badger gripped Terry's ankles while unbuckling his belt. The wolf excitedly watched, tongue lolling, wide mouth, as Longoak's poke flute burst from his khaki work pants, full and bulging.
Can they all just die in a fire? Just.
She moaned as he pulled her leg back, thrust it into her. She let out a whimper of satisfaction as the badger continued to, extend, and eventually she was made to get on her knees in the doggy position.
Oh my gosh.
Longoak gave her a nice piece of pound cake, snarling, pulling back hard on Terry's. Finally, with the groan, Longoak achieved his climax of the lesson inside, making Terry gasp with shock. Terry sluggishly pulled herself off the desk to see the professor putting his trousers back on. Small eyes glinted in a smirk. Can I have my Pokemon now, sir? Panted the femme, her green sagging with lust and exhaustion. Yes, I suppose you deserve a good one. Besides, you'll not choose the Pokemon. The Pokemon will choose you. Terry bit back a yelp of expiration. I know it sounds strange, but what would you rather have? A Pokemon who wouldn't dare to listen to you, or a Pokemon who will do anything you ask? To the grin. Anything. Terry twitched her tail. I most definitely would want a Pokemon to obey me. Okay then, crowed Longoak. Bend over. Whoever chooses you will be your new companion.
Oh my gosh.
Terry blinked, but obediently did as she was told. She listened as the creatures were released from their balls and clumsily pawed around the room. Finally, Terry jumped as she felt a tongue invade near her.
No.
Her cloister.
Her cloister. He moved up and gently prodded at her Pokedex.
Oh shit.
Move, barked Longoak. This Pokemon has taken an interest in you. Lower yourselves to show that you accept it. Terry lured her rear as the mysterious animal snuffled around near her badge. Its soft face brushed sickly against the sensitive lips of her Pokedex. Its whiskers tickling this young Pokemon. It being thin and small, it felt unusually warm inside of.
Oh my.
The more the little
God.
creature, the hotter it became, almost like it was generating heat. Terry was ripped from her thoughts as the level 5 evolved inside of her. She let out a scream.
Oh my God. I don't.
As the Poke Rays that oozed from her rice ball burned like lava. A feeling came and went as Professor Longoak sucked the Jesus Christ, this is hard. Got her Pokemon. It was a Cyndaquil.
Oh God! Oh, that precious child has been soiled. Can we stop reading these? I'm really upset and sad inside.
Under his penis burned, she thought. Frisky smile crossing her mouth. He's a fire type. The end.
Oh God! I don't think I can sleep tonight. Throw all of my Pokemon plushes in the trash and burn them.
Well, are there any that are like not about sex?
I have another one that's about sex.
No!
Jesus Christ.
Oh God!
It starts off with Brock explaining puberty to Ash.
Alright, I think I gotta see this. I think I gotta hear this.
Oh jeez. Alright. We're 40 minutes in. Make it a good one.
Go.
Hopefully it's alright. So Brock starts off explaining puberty to Ash, and Ash says, "Puberty? What kind of Pokemon is that? Wait, are you saying there's a Pokemon in my pants? How did it get there?" No. Puberty is a natural cycle a boy goes through to become a man, Brock explained. I thought you became a man by catching lots of Pokemon, Ash questioned.
Right.
No, if that were the case, you'd be 40 before you even qualified for that, Brock joked as Ash gasped. Let me explain. Boys and girls are different in many ways, but more specifically in their pants. Oh, you mean not everyone has a tiny Caterpie in there? No, Ash, girls have, well, more of a shoulder.
Oh my god.
What about those things on her chest? What are those, Brock? Well, I like to call a girl's Jigglypuffs, and if they're really big, I call them Wigglytuffs. Brock went on to explain, if you didn't notice, men like me get very excited by these, and then our Caterpies evolve into Metapod. When you please your Metapod, it uses a powerful string shot that leaves you with a very happy feeling. But guys aren't the only ones who need their Pokemon pleased. Girls like it when you use your Metapod to please their shoulders. Are you saying I should show Misty my Caterpie? No, girls are creeped out when you do that. First, you have to get her to want to see your Caterpie, so then you can help it evolve.
Oh,
Are you
God.
saying I should ask Misty out on a date? If you want her to make your Caterpie evolve, that's the only way, Ash. Then I'll do it. Ash exclaimed cheerfully as he walked to the door.
No.
Ash ran to the beach, but when he couldn't find Misty, he decided to go back to his suite at the resort. When he entered, he saw Misty enjoying an ice cream cone with Pikachu. Figuring now would be a great time to ask her out, he sat down next to her. Hey Ash, Misty smiled when Pikachu let out Pika Pika. What was with you earlier? Oh, that, Ash shrugged. It was nothing. I just had to go to the bathroom really bad. Real smooth, Ash, he thought to himself. Oh, I thought you were sick or something. Misty sighed in relief as she went back to her ice cream. With every lick, Ash grew more and more desperate to be that cone.
No.
As he stared, he could feel his Caterpie starting to learn harden. Soon, Misty noticed him staring. What are you looking at, Ash? Misty asked with a confused look on her face. If you want, I can get you some too. No, it's not that. Misty, I've been thinking. Hold on, Ash, Misty interrupted as she pulled out her cell phone. It was one of her sisters calling to check up on her. Let's see.
Is that Ash boy molesting you again?
As she danced around, his Caterpie started throbbing as he noticed the way her Jigglypuffs jiggled and bounced with glee.
She doesn't have
Suddenly,
any. Oh my god.
He stood up and walked up to Misty, grabbed her by her waist and spun her around as he laid a deep kiss on Misty.
Whoa, no consent, dude.
No consent.
No consent.
Yeah, man.
That it?
As they continued thrusting their tongues down each other's throats like hungry licking tongues, Ash moved his hands from Misty's waist up to her Jigglypuffs. He softly caressed them and was surprised to find that they felt like the various Dittos he had came across in the Pokemon journey. Oh my god. exposing her pale Jigglypuff to Ash's eyes.
I feel like we wrote this.
She then unbuttoned Ash's pants and did something he never would expected. At first, it seemed like she was trying to eat his Metapod, which panicked Ash, but then he felt a great deal of pleasure coming from his Metapod. He never knew his Caterpie could feel like this. Just as soon as he was sure his Metapod would burst, Misty seemed to instinctively remove his Metapod from her mouth and motioned for Ash to let it crawl into her shelter.
Oh my
They
god.
both
I need
moaned
church.
loudly as Ash made his Metapod crawl in and out of Misty's shelter.
It turns to Butterfree.
Oh my god.
I need help.
Ash had never felt so alive before as he felt his Metapod readying in its string shot. He pulled it out and allowed it to slow Misty's speed. Oh, Ash, that was amazing, Misty said. I'm so glad I could please your shelter like that, although my Metapod feels really worn out. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it will be ready for another battle soon. Ash rested his head on her soft Jigglypuffs when he noticed that Misty had a tattoo right next to her shelter that looked like writing. Curiously, he moved his head to see what it said and was horrified to read the words. Gary was here. Ash is a loser.
Whoa!
What?
Sorry. Ugh.
Duck!
Jesus, dude. Gary was here.
That was pretty funny. That little twist. Gary was here.
Yeah.
I like that. It caught me off guard. It subverted my expectations.
Clint, what do you like to play?
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Man, whose big words the guy comes out of the lake and he likes to fall out of
Man. Jen, you have any more?
No, I can't. I can't.
Was that Bill Cosby?
This is too much. It was a Simpsons parody on Bill Cosby.
Anything you want to add? Let's see if fanfiction.net has anything about Detective Pikachu. Let's see.
No, my precious movie. I can't do this, guys. Guys, I can't. It hurts my soul. I actually read that in pretty fast, but at the same time, I'm crying inside. Oh,
I
no.
can't believe Deadpool is Pikachu.
There's one where he's talking to aliens, and for some reason they have him credited as Danny DeVito.
But you have to read it in a Danny DeVito voice.
Damn, I don't know if I can do that. What are you? No, I can't. I do Danny DeVito voice.
Can we get Danny DeVito on the mic?
Maybe, it's not doing much. He's in the new Jumanji.
As a gay
Yeah.
dad,
Oh, really?
yes. It's kind
Thanks
of
for
funny.
looking up for Danny DeVito.
If it's gay, it's got to be okay.
It's day, then it's a-okay.
Are we gonna read one more? I feel like I want to wash my eyes out and my ears and
I'm
my
looking at
thoughts.
one that's like, Detective Pikachu related.
Oh my god.
Man, I can feel that in my jellies. He says that.
I love that movie. I'm so sad.
I think this is like a continuation of the movie.
The fanfic?
Could be.
I think that's how they base off like new movies. They just look for fanfics.
You want to read this one, Jen? Here.
You're gonna pass it to me? Is it horrifying? Because I
Oh,
swear to God.
It's not horrifying.
I, this is gonna be the last one. I'm gonna be a baby about it. Merged to one. Chocolate syrup. He has to tell himself that they are the same. His father and Detective Pikachu are the same person. He might not be merged into Pikachu's body now, but he's still the same Pikachu he'd known even as a human. So why does he still miss him? It's strange. In the beginning, when he'd first met the electric mouse, Tim never would have expected he'd actually miss him and his annoying voice once Mewtwo changed back into his father. His father. Pikachu.
Crying. What's the matter?
Because I'm just molesting Pokemon stories. I can't take it anymore. It's just...
Just eating ghost peppers while doing this.
Yeah. She's doing the hot sauce challenge. She's doing hot ones while reading this.
She's eating ghost peppers and flossing while reading fanfics.
And dying inside. Oh gosh. It's been about 3 days since he and Pikachu had thwarted Howard's plans to merge people with their Pokemon, yet it feels longer. It seems like no one remembers that particular part of the plan, only that Howard had done something awful by experimenting on Pokemon, and he wasn't about to try and remember them. He's pretty sure Harry doesn't remember anything about being merged with Pikachu, either judging by the way he'd been so confused about wanting coffee all of a sudden. His father was back to normal in his original human body. I get it. Why are you repeating yourself 16 times? I don't understand. You know, the conversation consists of, Pika Pika, you know you can always talk to me, son. I do, Dad. I really do. Hey, Dad, do you remember anything weird from the last few days? What do you mean, son? He really doesn't remember a thing. This is the story, guys. This is how entertaining it is. I'm done.
She's calling it a wrap.
I can't. My nose is runny. These fanfics were frightening. What did you think?
I like the Lucario one. It was boring.
That one with the 15-year-old boy.
Yeah, besides him being a 15-year-old boy, it was pretty dope.
Lucario,
Yeah.
take a seat.
Yeah.
I'm Chris Hansen, and you're on Dateline PBC.
Line Viridian City. We want to talk about these instant messages we've been getting.
So you've been conversing with a 15-year-old boy online, Lucario. Is that correct?
Oh my gosh, it's like for
Master.
real.
You keep talking about wanting his 11-inch rock candy.
And there's a quote here. You say you wanted to shove a thunderstone up his ass.
Thunderstone
Can
in
you
his
neither
TM.
confirm or deny?
Well, Lucario can only say his name, so he'll probably say Lucario.
Oh, do you remember the Chris Hansen skit from Human Giant?
Yes.
So good.
They should reboot Human Giant.
They honestly should.
One day.
Probably one of my favorite shows.
One day. Well, folks, is there anything else you want to add?
This was
I
fun.
could literally talk for hours about bees and ducks because
Oh
I
my
just
God.
love those things.
Well, they are cute, and there's a lot of YouTube feeds on bees and ducks. Like, look at this bee. Look at this duck.
I think ducks are becoming like a new trend, you know? Like they were food for a while, and now they're rising in the chain to the new domesticated animal.
That's true.
I
I see
guess
hipsters
so.
in Williamsburg walking their ducks down the street all the time.
In Williamsburg, that would be the place to walk your duck.
Oh! I almost dropped my dog. Oh! Yeah, sorry, sweetie.
Walking my duck on my way to my parents' house to ask for rent.
Are you serious?
Only in Williamsburg.
Only in Williamsburg.
There's a skit called Williamsburg. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Mm-hmm. I don't think so.
I'll find the link.
Pass me the link. Anyway, folks, you guys take care. I'll see you all on the flip side.
Thanks for the remix coming on. I'm reading some stuff. Thank you, remix.
Of course.
Thank you, Remix. You are a blessing.
Who's that Pokemon?
Remix? Remix. He's the Pokemon. He's a Pokemon.
I am.
He is
All right.
Pokemon.
Bye.